Okay, first video in a while. It is like fucking 12 in the morning. I'm hungry, so I'm making some fucking chicken. It was in the freezer. This is part of my bulk, you know. It's I put it in for like 16 on the weight defrost. Don't do that unless you're fucking starving. So what I usually do is try to cut out fucking little fat pieces right there for the chicken. What I use for seasoning. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna make them chicken tacos. Taco seasoning, of course. Garlic pepper. Slap your mama for that little kick, and then lemon pepper. Perfect. I'm not in my own house, so I don't have my knives. But you also don't need an extremely sharp knife to cook chicken. I just like the way my knife usually glides through the meat. You can get a decent amount right there with just one go. Which isn't bad by any means. It's actually really good. But like, you know, it's still somewhat frosted, so I don't expect it. We are slapping this in the air fryer, obviously, because, you know, it just tastes way better in the air fryer. We are going to actually cube a lot of this up, which we'll do after I slice the rest of this and try to get all the extremely fat and gristly pieces off. Right about there. Again, it's not what I'd recommend, but like, you don't need an overly sharp knife for this type of shit. Let's be real here. Give me 1 second. You know, you don't need a extremely sharp knife. You just need something that'll get the job done. And this gets the job done, you know? Alright, so after you cube them all up, what you're going to want to do is pat the chicken down a little bit, make sure it's dry. So you throw it in the air fryer, it's nice and crispy. I did say we're going in the air fryer, I think. I don't know, it was like 2.5 minutes ago. Yeah, you're going to want to pat all your chicken down, each side, try to at least. And then what we're going to do after we pat the chicken down is throw all of our seasonings into a bowl, roughly even amounts, depending on what taste you want. You can add more or less of one seasoning. I'm gonna start with the lemon pepper. Good amount of that in there. I love my lemon pepper. I'm not gonna lie. Get a good amount of slap your mama in there. That onion in there, not too much. Just one street going each way. And the main you want is the taco seasoning. It's a bitch to get out sometimes, but that's a-okay. Depending on how the mixture looks. You can add more or less of one seasoning. I'm gonna add a little more slap your mama. You're just gonna throw your chicken in there. You can add more or less of one seasoning. I'm gonna add a little more slap your mama. You're just gonna throw your chicken in there. That is nasty. This is not even my hair. Don't get hair in your food. That's... Yeah, after that you're just gonna mix the chicken with the seasoning. Like so. You know, considering that this was one full breast, I'm surprised that this is gathering all the seasoning good. Never usually does. Usually I have to add more. Like, hold on. Usually I gotta add so much more than just that. It's kind of weird. But, like, kind of fuck with it, you know? After that, we're gonna go to the air fryer, of course. Make sure we have our chicken. Gonna lay it in the bottom. Make sure it's flat. Bam. Alright, so after that, you start this. Go to 400. 15, especially if you want it crispy. And we just wait.